Ashli Babbitt, American Air Force veteran, shot and killed for no good reason on January 6th, totally and completely unjustified. She left behind her mother and her husband, Aaron Babbitt, great couple. And Aaron Babbitt has become a good friend of Newsmax. And Aaron, welcome back to Newsmax. We'd like an update, but first I'd like to share with you, President Trump knows your case very, very well. We spoke about it yesterday. How are you, first of all?
I'm doing well. It was a fantastic interview yesterday, by the way, but it was great to hear him talk about Ashli again. We can get to that.
You know, what is that? It's just amazing, you know, that he is not forgetting. And to hear him say your wife's name, it must be awesome for you. And let's go ahead and play it for everybody who might have missed it. All right, here we go.
You know, we have very strong people in this country, and they've been sitting back and watching. They've been watching. They've watched that whole situation at the Capitol. They didn't walk in with guns. They shot Ashli Babbitt. That officer, bad things should happen to him. He shot her, and she was totally defenseless. She was like an American patriot. You look at her, everything online, the flag and the whole thing. She was an American patriot. They shot her, and nothing happened to him. If that were the other way around, there would have been hell to pay. But the people of this country just aren't going to take it anymore. They cannot take it anymore.
I believe they gave the shooter a medal. She wasn't hurting anybody. She wasn't breaking anything.
You know, the entire culture, the media culture, the political class, they've turned their back on Ashli Babbitt. But the most important, possibly the most important person on the planet is not forgetting. I mean, your thoughts when you hear these things? Well, tell me more if you don't mind.
I mean, that one last night hit a little bit different. It was a sit-down interview, and he invoked her name on his own. You know, he's said it a bunch of times at rallies before. I've had the opportunity to thank him personally on the phone, you know, for doing so. I know he watched your show, so if you're watching tonight, Mr. President, thank you again. My sincere gratitude. I truly appreciate it.
So if you don't mind, Aaron, you've been contemplating, or a lawsuit has been in the works for a long time. And these things do take time. They take money, oh, by the way. What is the latest? What can you tell us? How is that progressing?
It's the same as, you know, it's been for the past year now. I mean, I have a great team around me, but there's no time frame and no timetable on anything right now.
If people want to get involved, is there still a way for them to do so?
Not at the moment.
Understood.
Not at the moment. But I will definitely pass that on when it comes time.
Please do. And I'd like to remind everybody that, as I told the president, she didn't break anything, she didn't hurt anybody, and here we have her walking around, yes, like a tourist, like a tourist. There is absolutely no evidence that she broke into the Capitol. She probably walked in with thousands of others, and there she is, staying within the line. And then I would like to ask you, if you can share with me, great. If you can, I understand. But those three police officers who were guarding the, I guess, the area outside the House of Representatives, and everything is kind of fine. Let's turn up the volume for a moment. The officers are just standing there. They just walked away, and you're about to see the gun. And then you saw Ashli for a moment. She's not, and you see the gentleman's gun. Now let's stop it right there, if you don't mind. There's no explanation for them just walking away like that I can determine why they let the crowd get so out of hand. Is there anything you can share? Because you're investigators, and I know you've been studying this.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Greg, I have a lot of information in my head that I would love to get out. But specifically on these three guys, I have no idea why they walked away. I mean, if I could get in their head, if I was there, God willing, but I don't know why they did that. That's going to be for them to explain.
So we can turn that down now if you don't mind. Look, Tucker did a lot for your cause in the memory of Ashli. The documentary you put together was something else. What are your thoughts that Tucker is no longer at Fox News?
I learned it was like the second or third time that I booked with Tucker's show, and they kept telling me, you know, keep it exclusive. I didn't really understand what that meant. but they would tell me like, well, if somebody else in the network calls, don't go on with them. And it was like the second or third time that I realized nobody from Fox News has ever called me other than Tucker. So I have to say it's a cross between him actually caring and then, like I said, him having the clout to tell his executives that I'm going to do this anyway, because he's really been the only one that has taken on January 6th. Everybody else is trying to push away from President Trump, push January 6th completely out of the view. We still got guys sitting in jail, Greg, on pre-trial detention. Over 2.5 years now, nonviolent crimes. Yeah. And, Fox News doesn't want to cover it. God bless Newsmax, all of you, because I have a completely different experience with Newsmax.
So appreciate it, Aaron. And look, we're here for you, as you know, and we've had you on many times, and to be continued for sure. We appreciate what Tucker did for the cause, but we'll continue. Many thanks, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Stay in touch, and we'll be back. Thank you, sir.
Okay.